TFNN.
Welcome, folks. This is Tom O'Brien of TFNN. We go 5 days a week. We go 10 hours a day. We go 24 hours a day on the internet at TFNN.com. Always remember, folks, whatever you think about, you bring about. Whatever you focus on grows. Hope everyone's having a great day, safe day. Let's make it a great night and a great week, folks. Don't take anything personally. Ignore the opinions of others. Whatever people do, feel, think, or say, don't take it personally. Others are going to have their own opinion according to their belief system. So whatever they think about you is not about you, but is about them. It's twisted. Market-wise, let's take a look at it out here. We had the Dow Industrials down 148. NASDAQ off 53. S&P's down 25. All the indices try to get to a higher price, folks. They failed on price, failed on volume. Light volume, couldn't hold price. They want lower price. Gold contract down $7.20, trading at $13.16. Silver down 13 cents, $16.27. Both gold and silver, they held their lows, lower into the consolidation. Gold got down to $13.10, big number. Got back to $13.16. We'll see how this shakes out in the next couple days. Thus far, it's saying it wants higher price. We are coming into the Fed meeting. Starts tomorrow, 2 o'clock. Wednesday, you get the announcement that is going to basically put some pressure, either buying or selling pressure, and that's on all the indices, folks. And as well as we have Apple coming out Wednesday at 4:30, so there's going to be some good firepower coming into this market on Wednesday. The oil market, oil up 31 cents, trading 68.41. Bottom line, oil looks like it wants to go up to 75 bucks. So we're going to be spending more money on oil. The note and bond market continued higher today. You had the 10-year note up 2 ticks. 119.18, 30-year bond up 8 ticks, 143.16. The 10 did get back inside its higher range last Friday. They want higher price, lower yield. If we take a look at the 10-year yield right now, that is at 2.948. The high of last week was 3.026. King dollar up to 297 ticks. We are trading at 91.640, and if we go take a look at, let's pull this baby up, because this is going after the swing high from the January 11th. It failed on Friday. Bottom line coming right back up there. That's 91.920. Light volume today, compared to what we want, but I suspect this is going to at least try to tag it, which is 91.920. So keep your eye on that. Now, let's go over and take a look at a couple of the Apple suppliers. If we go take a look at Cirrus Logic first, what you're going to see is this. Cirrus Logic comes out with their numbers after Apple. They come out on the 2nd at 4 o'clock in the afternoon. Apple comes out tomorrow at 4:30. Now, Cirrus Logic, we take a look at this baby. What you're going to see is, we bring this back, this equity has gone from $71 down to $36. That's in 3 months. Now hold it. Let's see. June. No, that's not in 3 months. I got a weekly on there. And put a 6 month on there. And 6 months. 58 to 36, 3 months. Big problem. That's the bottom line. So it's going to be intriguing to see, number one, what Apple comes out with, because this is trading back to where it was in July of 2016. If we do go look at Apple and take a look at it, you got to remember what Apple, bottom line is that they are dependent on their $1,000 iPhone, and that is one monster number for any type of device, never mind just a phone. I guess people are getting used to it, but the bottom line is that that's where they got to make their money, because they are expected to come out this quarter and do $60 billion. Now, last quarter they did $80 billion, but the first quarter is always their biggest quarter. They have a different, they set it up so that the first quarter, the December quarter, is inside their first quarter. That is their first quarter. So they're coming up their second quarter. The number's smaller, but the bottom line is that when you take a look at Apple, it has a high volume low at 150. Apple got a pump up today, $2.94, 41 million shares traded. But guess what? You're going against 65 million. And the rumor mill has it that Apple is going to be buying back lots of shares. Now, they certainly have the money to buy back the shares. Bottom line is that we'll see whether they can hold their own stock up with the amount of cash that they have out there. Some of the higher volume stocks out here today, this is what we had happening. You had Ford Motor down 25 cents. Micron Tech was off at $1.54. We had Twitter up 131. Microsoft was down 230. Look at Microsoft. Let's go take a look at Microsoft. So what's the problem? Microsoft, gets up to the highs on Friday, comes out with numbers, decent numbers. Let's put this on a weekly. Okay, so when you put it on a weekly, 170 million. Yeah, we put it on a weekly, still going to have volume at a high, but guess what? It hasn't tested this high volume low at 683. That's a problem, man. Microsoft came out, great numbers. Bottom line is that when it came out with the numbers, it traded down $1. Following day, though, it traded up a couple bucks. It was trading good, and guess what? Just can't handle it. So that's problematic. That's definitely problematic. Facebook was down at $1.59. The defense contractors are still having big problems. If you take a look at General Dynamics, that was down another $2.40. In 5 business days, they've gone from 229 to 201. This is still going. Let's see, did it hit it yet? Okay, so here's how these high volume lows go. January 24th, you had a high volume low of 201. After that, the stock 3 days later, this is amazing actually, goes up to 229. So picture this. You're 201 on the 24th of January. You're 229 on the 29th. Give it 10 more days, you almost hit the low again, you're at 203. Give it 20 more days, you're up at the highs again, at 230. You still hadn't tested the high volume low, right? Well, guess what? We just did it today. 201.24, 201.40. Now what you do, we put this on a weekly, and what you want to look at is that how does it hit the weekly? Because what we did last week, we came down on 13.9 million, and you're going into 13.5. That's problematic, folks, big time. This looks like it wants to get down to 192 now. So that's General Dynamics. Let's go take a look at Northrop Grumman, NOC. This baby also came down with force. 313 is the number, and it's only at 318 thus far. But guess what? It did it in 2 days. It went from 359 to 318 in 2 days. These babies are going south. Stay right there, folks. Going to be coming right back. Dow finished down 148. NASDAQ off 53. S&P's down 23. Coming right back.